Hey, welcome to the second course video for the song Azure from BAND-MAID and their album CONQUEROR. I'm musically malnourished, and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. In these videos, we do a deep dive into the lyrics and meaning behind the music. So let's get in, see what's going on with this song. All right, Azure is a song about standing beside someone when hope feels fragile, encouragement offered without force, presence without pressure. Wow, that's really important. It acknowledges emotional exhaustion, unanswered prayers, and the difficulty of taking even a single step forward. Rather than pushing optimism, the song chooses gentleness, lifting your head, forgiving the day, and trusting that tomorrow is still yours to shape. Its calm reassurance feels less like advice and more like companionship, a quiet promise that you don't have to move alone. In light of its inspiration, Azure becomes not just a message of support, but a tribute, a soft, luminous farewell that turns grief into kindness. Now, here's something I found interesting about the song, so we'll look at it. Azure was written by Konami Tono as a tribute to Sakura Momoko, the beloved manga artist who passed away in 2018. Konami shared that she was deeply influenced by Momoko's work, especially Koji Koji, and wanted to leave something behind after her passing. In her mind, Momoko carried the warmth and innocence of Maru-chan from Chibi Maruko-chan, paired with the gentle nostalgic feeling of Linda Yamamoto's song I Aim Out? Aim Out? That influence shaped the intro's bright, childlike tone, not musically literal, but emotionally remembered. Miku intentionally wrote the lyrics to be straightforward and positive, noting that BAND-MAID often explores darker worldviews. Azure was meant to arrive like fresh air, honest, refreshing, and kind, offering light without denying sorrow. Taken together, the song becomes a quiet act of remembrance, not mourning loudly, but choosing to speak gently, standing beside grief and still pointing toward tomorrow. Very beautiful. All right, verse 1. Predicted so freely, swaying on your own between joy and sorrow, with such a simple way of thinking, don't call it hope. I can't untangle that expression. I don't want to stain it with sadness. The truth is, I only want to shine light on you. That's interesting. Because with the about, that we read, the description, there is something really beautiful about the idea of, if you've ever been with somebody in mourning or in grief, a lot of times there just aren't answers to give. And sometimes it's not really the time to try to search for answers. It's often just your quiet presence, your being there, you anticipating the needs that a person might have, even though you may not be able to meet emotional needs, that even the idea, and sometimes it's all we can do is ask, is there anything I can do for you? Because you may not know what to do, but even that is generally not super helpful. So if you're kind of from the outside, it's just saying like, hey, I'm here if you need anything, which will often just be met with a thank you. I appreciate that. If you're more on the inside and you do know kind of what that person needs within their life, whether it's their home being cleaned or not having to worry about meals or their kids getting to school or to practices or whatever those kind of things are, can be done for them. A lot of times it's just doing them. Now, obviously, you have to gauge the situation, the context, and all those different things. I'm not just saying like, just take over. But depending on your relationship with that person, those are sometimes the best things that you can do, is just proactively take care of something, because oftentimes their heart and their mind are just bogged down by other things. Because you can't really solve grief. It's a process. And the best thing you can often do is just be there beside them, and doing what you're able, but not having to be like, oh, let me fix you. Let me fix this for you, because it just doesn't work that way. Take one step forward, even though that step is hard. What kind of day today will be? That's up to you. Don't keep looking down. Lamentation won't change anything, right? I get it, just a little. Even feelings like that can let the light shine through. There are days painted deep red, hidden behind clouds about to cry. Wow, that paints a vivid picture. Look at them and try to understand. Even if it doesn't reach, even if you keep praying and nothing goes the way you hoped, there are days like that. This is the truth. So please forgive it all. That's such an interesting thought. Forgive the day. Lift your head. Let's smile together. Clear, transparent blue pastels. Thank you. I'm sorry. Teach me. Color the future. Tomorrow and the day after too, I'll be right there. Don't forget, I'll always be with you. It's not over yet. Take one step forward, even though that step is hard. What kind of fate it becomes, that's up to you. Don't keep looking down. Lift your face, look ahead. I don't have the right words, but I'll let the wind push at your back. This is really beautiful as well, right? You may not have the right words, but just let time do its thing. You be what you can to that person. Let the wind push at their back. All right, here are a few translation notes. This blue is emotional clarity. Azure isn't happiness, it's breathing room after grief. The song never fixes pain, it stays beside it. This wind imagery, support without control, encouragement that doesn't demand movement. And again, that's kind of what we've been talking about, I think is really important in times of grief. Support without control, encouragement that doesn't demand movement. And it's not a straightforward and simple process, right? People grieve differently. There are different lengths to their grief. Sometimes it takes an immense amount of patience and care. But then from the other side of the person walking through grief, there is that part of you that you do at some point, as hard as it is, have to pick your head up. And that's what we can always hope for a person, walking through grief, that they are able to pick their head up, feel the wind at their back again. In Momoko Sakura's spirit, Azure speaks softly and endures. Well, a very beautiful song, obviously a beautiful tribute. So let me know your thoughts in the comments of anything you saw that I didn't see. We'll have a conversation there. But thanks for being with me for this one. Hope to see you in the next one, because we're eating good.